been watching you, feeling alone with love. There isn't a nail too short. Or fun you can leaving it all alone now.
Why don't you like it?
Huh?
Why don't you like it?
Don't like what?
Why don't you like it?
You know? Yeah, because it like gets away from that thing that's happening so cool. And I didn't want to sing in that spot. Are you doing this? Are you going to the A? Oh yeah, you're supposed to be playing real simple. You're supposed to really just play that instead of all the chords.
The notes?
Yeah.
Well, if your fucking keyboard was down like to where like a normal place, you know what I mean? I could,
And then you could go in there like on Janie's Got a Gun and work all those arpeggios out as the track's getting built and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
So here we go.
4 strings. Anything like 4 play?
Oh yeah!
It's
But is that what
pumping,
pump
too.
means?
No, what pump means is what this record is.
It's the difference between us old farts and the younger bands is that the younger bands are into jerking off and we're into fucking.
What the focus is.
Focus
What
is
are we
to do an
doing
album
here?
as good as I can get.
It's a full circle album. The band had a progression of albums in the 70s leading up to the album Rocks, where everyone got better and our style got more and more boiled down to its essence. Then, you know, we started getting distracted. We started getting corrupt. And all of a sudden our albums didn't progress. Each album wasn't better than the last one. And finally the band broke up for 3 years. Then when we got back together, you know, we didn't just come out with an album that was the next logical step. You know, we were like a new band. We had to start the evolutionary process again.
Well, I think that what we wanted to do was just get in and get closer to what we thought a good Aerosmith record would be, or the best Aerosmith record. And I think we got close with Permanent Vacation, but there was a lot of deadwood. You know, we put 13 songs on the record, and a lot of them we never played them even live. And to me, that was a waste of time and a waste of music and a waste of plastic. And what we wanted to do is just get closer to what Aerosmith is about and have songs that translate really well in all the mediums, whether it's video, airplay, or playing them live.
And we just jammed and wailed. And when we got on a groove, that was it. Because that's what we wanted more than anything else on this album, was to have a lot of Aerosmith grooves that we could take to the stage and not be pretentious and not be the commercial hit and what everybody was waiting for. Just a little bit more of that sawtooth rough edge that Aerosmith was known for. No, that ain't bad enough, motherfucker! Joe Perry, I bounce off of as, you know, is this cool? I don't know whatever happened to him in his life, but whatever it is, he's way different than I am. And I like it. And I can't be that way. You know, I can get close to him, I can dangle a cigarette from my mouth. But I can't think the way he does, so I got to bounce stuff off him. That's the side I don't have. It's like I saw this Star Trek, right, where Kirk was the bad guy and the good guy. And the good guy was going, but please, the other guy was like ramming this phaser up his butthole. And so they started both dying, you see, because somehow in the transporter it split them up. And they were dying on their own. Hate was, you know, a little bit of mixture of the two made everything work just right. And that's what Joe Perry is for me. Aerosmith is like the vehicle that allows me to be all that I can be. Whatever I think I want, whatever I want to be, Aerosmith allows me to be it. You know, and have a good time doing it. You know, it's just, it's like, I used to think, you know, why am I keeping this alive? Why do I want to start up with a band again? Because it's like, it's the only thing I really know. You know, we're married. It's a marriage, 5 of us. But more than that, once you get past the egos, which is nuts to say, but the real bottom line is the music that we make together. You know, it's like you get these 10 kids and they're all playing in the same sand, but when they're finished, they got this castle built. Go ahead.
I mean, everybody's got their little studios and like their 4 tracks and pulls little bits and pieces that they add to the soup. But the actual, you know, scheduled rehearsals start, and Stephen and I usually start coming up with ideas, and then after a certain amount of time when we feel it's ready, then we start bringing everybody else in, you know. And all along, people are working with other people, and that's kind of how it goes.
It's a fuel. When Joe Perry plays his guitar for me, I think that, to me, that's just an incredible thing to watch and to hear. And I think that happens for Tom Hamilton and Joey Kramer and Steven. Everybody, and it goes back and forth. We like so much of what we're all doing together. I mean, I can't tell you how many times Steven goes, "What was that? What did you play?" You know, this is why we found out that we have to keep tape recorders running all the time, because, you know, being a guitar player, you're playing stuff, and I go, "I don't know, Steven. He goes, "Well, what was it? You just played it." And I go, "I don't know." You know, sometimes you're just fooling around. You're just like an artist. You're just doodling, you know. But there's flashes of brilliance happening all the time.
We go to the CG section.
I don't think that people in general really realize what an incredible guitar player Brad really is. Because he's a quiet kind of guy, you know. And his influence, you know, shows in songs all over the place, starting back on Rocks, you know, with songs like Round and Round, and the original riff from Nobody's Fault, to Voodoo Medicine Man on the Pump record. The forte of his playing lends itself to the style of Joe's playing, and the way that they complement themselves back and forth is what really makes the band, what the band is really all about, because Aerosmith is really a guitar band.
Brad's playing doesn't come from insanity. It comes from a schooled thing. You know, he learned it and he built on the learning. But Joe, like, you know, he never took any lessons or anything like that. He built it out of anger and want of a girlfriend and not that Brad didn't, but it's a different type of thing that's real black, and I like that.